Bill McCrory here again. I get asked a lot of questions in my solo ad business, and one of the common questions is I have lots of leads and they're not buying anything. They're not engaging at all. Did I get bad leads? Is this a scam? Whatever. Rarely is it going to be bad leads. It could be old leads. It could be tired leads. It could be a lot of things. But remember, these people have to opt into your form, and your autoresponder company is going to have a record of where and when that person opted in. And if they file a bunch of spam complaints, you're going to know that. And if they bounce because the emails are made up or fake, they're going to be removed automatically, and you're going to see a big bounce report. So usually the leads are fine. Now, if they're tired, you have to resuscitate them, and that involves a bit of a different approach to email than what most people want. Most people expect to just blast offers off and they're going to get rich. And no, it actually takes a little bit more marketing than that. The trick to doing this is the balance I said before between offers and content. The content could be emails with links to videos, just teaching stuff like that, so that you can kind of share with your list members that you kind of sort of know what you're talking about. You're not just making it up. Plus, you're able to brand yourself and make yourself a known commodity, someone they'll like to do business with, somebody that they know cares about their success. Remember, your list members aren't there to make you successful. They're there to make themselves successful, okay? So they'll follow and they'll buy from people who really want to help them achieve whatever their objective is, okay? Now, if it's get rich quick, we're all dealing on impulse buys. Those things, they don't last. They do not last. The sustainable business is one that has a little bit more meat to the bone, something that's more real. That's why I prefer internet marketing compared to business opportunity. Now, most of my solo ads go to business opportunities because most people think that's what you got to do to make money. And in reality, it's probably one of the worst ways you can do it. One of the best things you can do is get into promoting information products at ClickBank or JVZoo and stuff like that. Now, how do you get people to buy this stuff? Well, as I said in my last video, you have people who are buyers, and obviously those are something you're only going to get if you do a product launch. You have subs from product launch that opt into your list but aren't buyers yet, that are more likely to buy. And then you have all your other leads, which are primarily from solo ads or subs that are just really not that interested. So you want to get those people to actually buy from you. Now, they must have some level of interest or they wouldn't have opted in the first place. So your job as a marketer is to be tenacious enough to figure out what that interest is and then offer them a solution to what their interest or problem or pain is. So the best way to do that is through segmentation of your list. You have to, I don't want to say do a survey, because when you survey your list, you tend to really, you're asking them to do a lot. When you send out like, yeah, complete this survey so I can figure out what your challenges are. And then you send them off the SurveyMonkey thing. I mean, I've done that, and I've had varying degrees of success with it. Certainly was able to find out who buyers were or not that way, but people get carried away with it, and it doesn't make that big a difference. What I mean by surveying is you're sending them out a sequence of emails which don't ask, but they have different titles and they're about different topics. Let's say one's about blogging, and one's about building websites, one's about social media marketing, one's about weight loss, one's about this. So the title is really what's going to, the subject of the email, the title or the headline, is what's going to get their attention. So let's say they open an email about social media marketing. Well, that should tell you right then and there that, well, that guy wants to know more about social media marketing. So if your next email is about a get-rich-quick scheme, and the following one after that is about, blogging, and following one after that is about, so if he's getting a bunch of kind of random shotgun emails, go buy this, you'll get rich sort of things, they're just not going to take action. They're not going to think you care about them. And so the result is nothing happens. They don't buy. They just become a dead list member, or they opt out. I'd rather them opt out than be a dead list member. Believe me, that's the truth. Getting the leads is the easy part. The hard part is figuring out what they want. Once you know what they want, then you can put them into an email sequence that will provide them the training and the information products that will help them achieve what their goal is, to solve whatever pain they have. Here my dog's playing with his toy cat. So I find that humorous. So that's what Bulletproof Email Marketing does. It teaches you about segmentation. And if you use a good autoresponder and you understand how to use it, you can bring in this cloud of leads and you sift through there and you'll find out X number of people want to know about blogging, X number want to know about social media, X number want to know about Facebook, X number, you'll find it different, maybe it's cryptocurrencies, find the different areas that they're interested in. And then you segment them or shift them into an email sequence specifically about the area that they showed interest. That's what I mean by a survey. You just literally ask the customer by sending them a sequence of emails. And if they open an email, they are flagged or redistributed to a different autoresponder sequence so that you can give them some continuity in your marketing so that they get a series of emails related to that topic. That's where you take those cold leads who really, a lot of times, are not even sure what they want. They just kind of opted in because they're curious. And they're like, I hear everyone makes a lot of money on Facebook. I'd really like to learn how to do Facebook advertising. So you get them into the Facebook product training focus in a sequence of emails. From this cloud, you've narrowed it down to something they're more interested in. And then you offer them, a bit of content and some products along that line. That's where you get your sales from. So if you come to me and say, my leads are bad, I sent them 7 emails, I didn't open any of them, and they're not buying anything, and I got scammed on my solo ad, I'm going to tell you that you haven't done your job as a marketer. Okay. Well, how do you learn this stuff? It's too complicated. Yes, you're right. It is. Fortunately for you, you've got Bulletproof Email Solution, which will teach you. And we even will offer you a series in our titanium templates, a series of emails that you can put in your autoresponders that you just sequence out, that when they open this one, they go here. When they open this one, they go there. So we actually provide you the swipe to help you segment your leads into the field they want. And then it's a matter of building out your email sequence for each one of those product niches based on the products and content you want to deliver to them. Now, another question I get asked a lot is, where do I find this content? Well, you can sit in front of a computer and talk at it like I'm doing now, if you know about the topic, or you can do other things. There's a lot of ways of doing it. First of all, you can actually go use other people's videos. You just got to make sure that you are going to be cooking that lead, and I can teach you how to do that. When they click on the email, they get on that video, they go watch it. You're cooking them with with whatever the product is, so that when they buy it, you get credit instead of the video creator. Or you can send them articles, various article directories, or you can copy and paste someone else's articles into your email content. That's what e-zine articles are all about. You go copy and paste it, and suddenly you're a genius about social media marketing, for example. There's a lot of ways you can do this without actually having to be an expert or create the content. And you're able to funnel someone into that sequence of emails about the topic they're truly interested in, and sound intelligent enough to where when you recommend that they buy this particular service, and I like selling services because services bill repeatedly, and repeated billing means repeated commissions, or products. So you're not getting any action out of leads that opted into your list. They made it through your emails approval process or your autoresponders approval process, and they haven't bounced. Is it your email leads are bad and they're fake? Most likely not. The fake stuff tends to sort itself out very quickly. Either they're extremely tired and they're just not going to ever open anything, or you find a niche that they're truly interested, you segment them into that area, and then you're able to do a lot of really good things with that client once he's in the right area that he's interested in. Take care.